Sticking with Shaq and Fortnite. This is one of the questions I wanted to ask you about Fortnite. I did say earlier, is this a good thing that Fortnite's doing, or does this show that Fortnite is running out of ideas? Now, I will say, Fortnite, I have a love-hate relationship with this game, because if arguably anyone could say that Fortnite is one of the main reasons why we have like this type of weird gaming genre, like gaming culture that we have right now, with microtransactions, the battle passes, and 50 million skins, and a free game, but you've literally spent, I would say, hundreds of thousands of dollars on this one game. And on the other hand, this game is still alive today. And if I'm not mistaken, this game has now been out for what, like over 10 years plus? Do that. But what do you think of Fortnite? And like, what do you think of like this whole concept that they're doing right now?
Personally, so I have kind of like a twofold opinion with Fortnite. There's my personal opinion on the game, and there's like my respect for what they've built with the game. Respectfully, they have done their thing. Like, they've built a long-lasting game. It's maintained relevance for a long time, and it's maintained profitability for that time. Like, you've never heard that Fortnite's not making like crazy amounts of money.
Right.
Like, respectfully, they have figured out how to crank money out of this machine.
Right.
Personally, I absolutely hate their model. Like, you have figured out how to take like the most relevant faces, whether it be from anime, movies, music, whatever, and have that just crank it out into a money-making machine. And what that's showing, in my opinion at least, what that's showing to the rest of the gaming industry is that you can crank out just crazy amounts of content, just keep charging money for these microtransactions. But when you look at the gameplay, Fortnite, like, there's been some differences, like they've changed a couple modes, but it's ultimately the same game it was when it came out. Like, gameplay wise, they really haven't changed that much.
Right.
And like, I don't feel like that really helps like gaming in general, because like, you're not allowing the art form to evolve and to move forward into the next stage.
Right.
You're just
where does it go
cranking
from
money
here?
out of a stagnant machine.
Right.
Essentially.
Like, where does it go? You're pretty much oiling the gears and just keeping it running.
Yeah.
Real quick. So Fortnite, it says that was initially released on early access on July 21st, 2017. So I thought it was older than that. But
That's what, 7 years old?
about 7. Yeah, about 7 years old. So it hit the 5 mark. So now it's going towards 10. Like I said earlier, just my opinion on it. I also don't like the idea of Fortnite, but I love the fact that Fortnite's formula figured out how to bring these cultures into one game. And it sucks because other companies and other games that try to do this model, they fail.
Yeah.
And it's weird, in my opinion. Like, no other company has figured out, like, how is this thing able to put Goku, Spider-Man, Shaq, John Wick in one game? Even though it's just a skin. They are able to put this into one ecosystem, and they keep making money.
Yeah.
And they can't sit there and say it's just the children. They can't. It's not.
Kids ain't got the money. The parents got the money.
The parents got the money, right? It's like some of you grown folk out there is dropping your hard-earned cash on this Fortnite. We'll talk about 2K in a different episode, but it's coming. A little glimpse, it's coming. But Fortnite, bro, like, in my opinion, I love Shaq. This is not going to make me go download Fortnite again and buy the Shaq skin. I'm happy for him, but I do feel like personally, this is Fortnite reaching in the dark.
Yeah.
And don't be surprised if, going. Let me guess. Well, now we're going in towards the Halloween season. We're getting towards that now. Don't be surprised if they bring back like Jack Skellington, things like that. It's very, it's very gimmicky. That's the word. Very gimmicky. Yeah. But they're the only, in my opinion, they're the only company. Epic Games, they figured it out, and this is the only game that I can see be this gimmicky and still make as much money as they're making.
Honestly, that's fair, and that's why I mentioned that respectfully, they figured out how to churn money with. I hate to say it this way because it sounds rude to the developers, but they figured out how to make a money machine with minimal effort.
Yes. No, for real. And I know, I don't want to say I know, but I feel like the developers. I feel like, of course they got bills, they got families, they got lives. It's their job. Yeah. But it's like I'm pretty sure they go into the office sometimes and they're like, bruh, can we please just make something else?
Yep.
I heard on the another podcast, and I agree with them. They said this type of game, this type of model of game, it stunts artistic value. It stunts it.
Yep.
So now you have a room full of people that for the past 7 years has had to put their time and effort and creativity into making this game sustainable.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're going, hey, come on, look at just look at what they've done. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to play both sides of the field, but it's I'm not gonna. I hate when people just trash it.
Yeah.
Because Fortnite was able to have Travis Scott do a full concert in game. Ariana Grande, full concert in game. It was very tasteless, but they did the Martin Luther King thing in Fortnite. Regardless of people's opinions on it, there is a generation of children. And don't get me started with the school system. There is a generation of school children who are not being properly fed this material. And if for a second Fortnite can be the way that they receive that material, it may not be my go-to, but damn it, at least somebody's doing it.
And that's fair, honestly.
And you good?
Well, I was just gonna say that I hate that has to be kind of the vehicle and the avenue that it comes to them. But we know when we were growing up, we found avenues, whether it was there or not. We figured out how to get access to the different stuff, and so that their access to the concerts with Travis Scott, Ariana Grande, different cultural events. Mm-hmm. If that's through a video game, that's how they're going to access it.
Right.
If it's through another means, they'll find it, but there's at least access.
Right. That's their entry into the medium. But yeah, man. Hey, Shaq, make that money. Some people are just going to buy it just cause.
100%.
Will this bring people? Will this increase their player count? Maybe not, but hey, man, chat, get that
chat. Probably increase stream views though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Because there's people still to this day that hate this game and they stream it because they know the money revenue's there.
Yep.
I'm not one of them. Maybe that's why I'm not as big as I am on Twitch. Just saying.